What's up guys, it's Amateyo and today we're gonna dive into Tokyo Revengers episode 5. Now at the moment episode 5 is not yet released, but using anti-bullshit technology and level 5 prediction magic, I was able to come up with the storyline. So let's get right into it and have some fun with Tokyo Revengers. So episode 5 starts with, or will start with, Takemichi getting fired. As it turns out, he has missed work for 2 weeks. This was previously stated by Naoto that when Takemichi goes into the past, his body is still in the future. But at that point, he's in a hibernation mode. So the 2 weeks he spent in the past, he was just laying idle in the future. Takemichi then asks about his wages and that was sent into his bank account. But dude has roughly $205 in his account. At this point, Takemichi can't even pay rent. I mean, here it is, he's trying to save his ex Hinata and he's going broke in the process. I feel you, fam.
I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Takemichi thinks to himself, how is he going to save Hinata, Akun and Draken if he can't even save himself? So he comes up with a brilliant idea to tell Hinata about the day that she dies so she could save herself just like Naoto. But Naoto says, no fam, that's not gonna work. Naoto says that Hinata would never fall for a story like that. The only reason that he believed him was because at that time he was crazy about a cult and there is no way a normal person would believe him.
That's stupid! Use your common sense!
At this point, since Sendo is dead, they can't reach Mikey. So the only way they can save Hinata now is to go back to the past and do something about Toman. Takemichi then states that if only Draken was alive, he understood Mikey better than anyone. He thinks that if Draken was still alive, Toman would not have turned out into such a horrible organization. Akun also stated Mikey changed when Draken died. Toman became evil when Kisaki became number 2. While Takemichi was away getting fired, Naoto got some information from the newspaper about Draken's death. Basically it states, on August 3rd, 2005, in a parking lot in Shibuya, a 50-person brawl broke out in a biker gang, and that a middle school student passed away after being stabbed in the abdomen with a knife. And of course they're referring to Draken. So there were many things written on the internet. One of them states that Draken died due to infighting between Mikey's faction and Draken's faction. And of course Takemichi did not believe that, and I don't believe it either. To think that Draken and Mikey fought each other doesn't make much sense.
I don't believe in such talk as this.
The current date in the future is the 19th and the incident will take place 2 weeks from now. Within that 2-week period, Takemichi has to figure out how to keep Draken alive. On August 3rd, save Draken. That is the mission this time. So we have Mikey who changed when Draken died, we have Sendo who committed suicide because he was afraid of Kisaki, and Hinata who was killed by the current Toman gang. If this mission is successful, then he could save all of them. And with that, Takemichi is very pumped to save his friends as he is ready to go to the past. So now Takemichi and Naoto shakes hands and the time travel activates, and Takemichi now goes to the past. Takemichi then travels to the past with his vision blurred and something heavy on him. When his eyes adjusts, there is this girl on top of him. My man's Takemichi is about to get some action, yo! Wait, that means Takemichi is cheating on Hinata, right? Wait, she says no kissing. What's going on, fam? As far as I know, only say that, right? Also I've read on the internet. Hey guys, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to smash that like button and also subscribe for more content. Make sure to hit the notification bell and select all so you could see more of my videos. Thank you so much. So in traveling to the past, Takemichi ends up in a karaoke with a girl that he knows nothing about. And since she says no kissing, Takemichi wonders what else is on the menu. My thoughts exactly. The phone then rings and she asks for a 30-minute extension. No kissing plus 30 minutes extension? She then turns to Takemichi and asks if he wants anything to drink. But by that time, Takemichi is long gone.
Run, fam!
Takemichi left the poor girl all by herself in the karaoke with a 30-minute extension. Obviously, Takemichi has no idea what's going on. Whenever he jumps to the past, he just continues to live the life of his old self. The younger Takemichi has more guts and game than the older one. How does that happen? Takemichi then says out loud that he can't tell Hinata what just happened. And of course, Hinata is right next to him when he says that. and she asks, "What are you talking about?" Hinata was currently going home from school when she saw Takemichi, and she asks, "What are you doing here?" and suddenly starts to stare at him suspiciously. She says that Takemichi has been acting weird recently. Takemichi wonders if she found out about the girl and says to her, "About that, I have no memories of it." Hinata then says, "Today you're the adult Takemichi." It appears that on the day of the fireworks, when Takemichi went into the future by accident, as soon as he went into the future, the Takemichi from the past just went home. Based on what Hinata says, the Takemichi in the past doesn't really care about her, and that today he's being gentle again. Takemichi's phone rings and it's from Draken. Draken asks Takemichi where he's at, but before he can answer, tells him, well, whatever. Come to the Musashi Shrine on the Tama River. We're getting everyone together. Takemichi then tells Hinata that Draken wants to meet up for a while, in which she responds, well then, I'll come along. On the way to the shrine, Hinata expresses that she loves to spend time with Takemichi, just walking together and just talking about random stuff, and that she hopes to have a lot more times like these. It is then that Takemichi remembers what is most important, and that is saving Hinata. He remembers the date August 3rd to save Draken. That is his mission this time. In order to save Hinata, he has to identify the reason for Draken's death 2 weeks from now and save him. But for now, he has to find the reason. So Takemichi and Hinata arrives at the location when suddenly the gang arrives, and it hits us just how real this is. The Manji gang is an actual gang, and I'm pretty sure Takemichi was not expecting that.
It's getting real!
Suddenly, one of the Manji gang members tells Takemichi to leave. Takemichi replies that he was told to come here. The gang member then replies, "This is Toman's meeting place. Who the told you to come here?" Luckily, one of the other gang members recognized him and asks him if he is Takemichi. He is the squad leader of the second squad, Mitsuya Takashi. He then tells the other gang member to lay off of Takemichi and tells Takemichi to follow him. Then we see Draken and of course Mikey. Mikey tells him, "Sorry about calling you out here all of a sudden." And Draken asks, "Why did you bring your girlfriend?" Takemichi then states that he had no idea that it was going to be like this. Draken then tells Hinata, "Sorry about before when I was threatening you to test Takemichi." He then calls out to Emma. He then says, "This is Takemichi's girlfriend, so be sure to protect her." And of course, just like you thought, Emma ends up being the girl who was in the karaoke with Takemichi.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
She then calls him little coward. I don't even have to say much. You guys already know what's going to happen next. Hinata asks, "Who's a little coward?" And Draken also says, "Do you know Emma? There is no way anything good is going to come up from this." When Hinata asks, "What do you mean by little coward?" Takemichi replies, "You've got it wrong, Hinata. I don't remember anything." But unfortunately for Takemichi, Emma had nothing to hide. She says, "He ran away just from seeing my underwear, so he's a little coward." Hinata then replied, "Oh, so you did something like that, huh?" Takemichi continues to say that he recalls nothing like that. Hinata then gets a baseball bat and it's game on. But that's nothing compared to the beating in which Takemichi has already received. After that, Hinata says, "I don't care," and then storms off. So Emma then says, "Even though you had that type of girl, you still took a swing at me. But don't get the wrong idea, because I don't think anything of you at all." She states that she just wanted to quickly become an adult. She also says that she's starting to hate him. He doesn't have any interest in her. All he cares about is Mikey and bikes and getting into fights. So she did all of that because she wondered if he would get mad if she slept with Takemichi. And of course, she's talking about Draken. Draken then calls Takemichi. Everyone is now being asked to gather around as the meeting is about to begin. The whole gang bows as Mikey is about to start speaking. Takemichi is surprised at how the atmosphere changed just from Mikey standing in front of everyone. Mikey states that we are gathered here today because of the Mobius incident, and when they clash with us, it's going to be a big dispute. Takemichi then wonders what is Mobius, and he didn't hear any of that from Naoto. Mikey continues to say that if we do clash, it will be around the Musashi festival. Mikey then asks for everyone's opinion. Draken then tells Mitsuya to explain the Mobius situation to Takemichi. Mitsuya explains that Mobius is a biker gang 2 generations older than us who have been controlling Shinjuku. Takemichi then asks Isn't Toman the one controlling this place? But Mitsuya explains that Toman is in control of Shibuya. Shinjuku is a different story. Plus, Toman is still a new gang. Then, Takemichi is shocked that there are actual gangs bigger than Toman. Mitsuya is about to explain the dispute when suddenly, Takemichi gets a kick from the back from one of the gang members. Then one bike member says, "You got a problem?" And the other above him says, "You're Hanagaki, aren't you?" So it appears that his name is Captain Pachin, captain of the 3rd squad. So they're mad at Takemichi for what happened to Kiyomasa, who is the one who organized the fight between the juniors. Mitsuya then says, "Don't start fights with Mikey's guests." Draken then tells Pa to shut up. Draken states it's just because Pa is on edge right now. Now, Mitsuya continues his explanation. Mitsuya explains that the Mobius leader is a guy named Osanai, and that he got into a fight with Pa's best friend over some trifling matter. And after that, Mobius members ganged up on Pa's friend, then they his girlfriend right in front of him, after which they robbed his family.
It's getting real!
So it appears that as a last resort, he came to Pa for advice. Now this isn't a child's game anymore. This is getting real. So we now start to see the transformation of the Manji gang turn into what it is today. Mikey then tells Pa what will he do. He asks Pa, "Do you want to do it?" Pa states that they are older than us, and Toman can't just allow them to get away with this, and this is gonna cause everyone a lot of trouble. Mikey then replies, "That's not what I'm asking. Do you wanna do it or not?" Pa then says, "I wanna do it. I wanna beat them to death." Mikey then replies, "That's what I thought." Mikey then addresses the entire gang and says, "Is there anyone who thinks it'll be too much trouble if Toman helped out Pa's good friend? Is there anyone who is on the fence about Mobius, even though they f***ed up Pa's friend?" After which, no one objected. Toman has decided to crush Mobius. On August 3rd, during the Musashi Festival, this is when they will have the battle. Suddenly, Takemichi recalls that August 3rd, that's the day in which Draken dies. Guys, thanks for making it to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you smashed that like button and subscribed for more content. You could also go to my channel and check out more of my videos, and I hope you enjoy your day.